Hi everyone, welcome back to ML Beginner Lab. Today we are going to understand tuple in Python. It is one of the simplest but very important data type. What is a tuple? A tuple in Python is a collection of ordered elements that cannot be changed after creation, which we can't change after creation, that is called as immutable. Tuple is immutable. When we compare to list, it is mutable, means we can change after creation of list. That is the difference between tuple and list. It is used to store multiple items in a single variable and is written using parentheses. For example, let's understand with real life example. Date of birth. Imagine your date of birth. You can't change it, right? So we can store such type of data using a tuple. And also some more other real examples, coordinates like latitude, longitude, fixed configuration values. These values we don't change. So tuples are perfect for storing this type of data. Why tuples when lists exist? You might think we already have lists, so why tuples? The answer is tuples are used when data should not change. They give better safety and performance as we should not change the data. For example, let's take a list marks 25, 45, 67. After creation of list also, we can change the data. For example, if we take marks of 0, previously, sorry, previously it is 25. Now we can change to 35. If we print marks list now, see here the value is changed. If we take tuple, we already have discussed about tuple creation. We need to use parentheses. So same data I am taking. If we print which type of it is, tuple. Why? Because it's created in parentheses. Now if we want to try to change the elements in the marks tuple, marks of 0, 35. What will happen now? It will throw an error. Why? Because after creation, once we created tuple means we can't change the data. So if we try to change the data, it will throw an error. But in case of list, it won't throw an error. So the list when we use these, when we want to change the data, when we want to add or remove or something change to data, then we can use list. If we have the data which we can't change, like date of birth or coordinates, pixel points, at that time we use tuple. Let's see some real machine learning use cases where tuples are used. Here the tuple represents features of a house. 1200 is square feet, 3 number of rooms, 10 is age of house. When machine learning models predict house price, each house is stored like this. Tuple is used because these values belong together and should not randomly change. Here, input house features 1200, 310. This is input feature, and this one is price. This is a training example. Model sees the input and predicts the output. Here, tuple groups input correct answer together. Coordinates in ML. Here, X, Y are positions, width, height, these are size of the box. Tuple keeps these fixed coordinates together, returning multiple values. Usually return only one value when we use functions. But if we use tuple here, then we can return multiple values. Here we can return accuracy and precision at a time. Tuples as a dictionary keys. Tuples can be used as a keys in dictionary, but lists cannot. Hyperparameter settings. These are model settings. We don't want them to change accidentally. Tuple ensures fixed configuration. Dataset splits. Used in every ML project. We will split the dataset into training data and testing data. At that time, we will use tuple. Working with libraries. Used when handling matrices, images, datasets. In libraries like NumPy, the shape it will returns in rows and columns. Like 3, 4 means 3 rows and 4 columns. So in the shape we will use mostly this tuple only. Now let's see how to create a tuple and what are the tuple methods we have in Python. Tuple in Python is a collection of ordered items. It is written using parentheses. It can store different data types. It allows duplicates. For example, if we take one tuple age 23, 45, 67, if we see the type of age, then it will print as tuple. And it allows duplicates. For example, if we take 23, 23, 45, 23, will it accept or not? Yes, it will because it allows duplicates. And also it can store different data types. For example, if we take some variable and one integer, one float, and string, ML, beginner, lab, and any boolean data type, false. See here, different data type elements also we can store in tuple. If there is only one single element and we want to make it as a tuple, then how we can for single element? Let's take an variable 1, 23. If we want to make it as a tuple, we should give comma. So comma should be given to make tuple. If we see the type of variable one, it is tuple. If we didn't give comma, what will happen? We will see. Let's take another variable, and here we are not taking any comma. So now we are printing which type of, which data type it is. So int. That's why if single element is there, comma should be present for making it as a tuple. That's all for today. In the next video, we will discuss how we can access tuple elements and what are the tuple methods we have in Python. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.